What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Anything Better podcast. Really the best NFL podcast out there with me, Paul Virzi, Bill Burr. We got Jake the Snake with the injury report, as always, coming in clearer than ever, ladies, so you're going to like that. And, of course, Andrew Themlis out there, the Beverly Hills Kid. Guys, what can I say for 2 weeks in a row, Bill? I mean, 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row, week 1, 0-4. I mean, guys, just don't listen to me till week 2 or 3. I mean, it is bad.
No, mid-October, Paul. Mid-October, you start turning it around.
Jeez.
Well, I'm old Billy win some, lose some. I went 0-3-1. I thought I was going to go 0-4 watching that Bills-Ravens game.
Oh, dude, what a game you got at the last second you got that. That was great.
Yeah. I mean, I got to be honest, Paul, I fucking hate games like that. Those are the games for the youth. 42-40. What? Like, there was no fucking thing. Like the second half, they go, this is the first time the Bills haven't scored. Or that Kansas City game, the Kansas City game Thursday night against the Chargers. It was like, we've had 7 possessions and 7 scores. It's like, yeah, there's no defense.
Yeah. Dude, how good is Lamar Jackson, dude?
Yeah, he's amazing. Dude, how about Travis, what's his face? Henry. What is that?
Oh, Derek.
The right name? Derek Henry. Travis.
Yeah,
Dude, Paul, I got 2 kids under 10. I'm hanging in there by my fucking fingernails.
No, I said I mess up his last name.
That one-handed catch by that other guy, fucking wide receiver. Not the dude doing this. The other guy. Yeah. Dude, by the way, could he have done this any fucking longer and then they still lose the game? I don't understand it. Game isn't over.
Game is not over, dude.
I saw up until the fourth quarter. Last time I saw it, it was like 40-25. And then I went on stage. So I still have to watch the fourth quarter where I heard Derrick Henry fumbled. And then they just came back. I mean, listen, I love the Bills. I mean, I look like half of them at this point. You know? The Bills. They're literally. Hello. Did I get kicked off?
No, you're there.
Am I still here? Okay.
Yeah, I see you.
All right. You just froze for a second.
Well,
no aluminum siding. Make your fucking house the showcase of your neighborhood.
Dude, speaking of that, I got them here now. They're all renovating my house. I don't have my own house right now. They're putting new bathrooms in. I got a guy over here, Stacy. Dude, I just wake up to people drilling in my house. That's why I'm outside. Got to get an office. You know, they don't care. They don't care. You think she cares?
What? They're not going to. Something's going on with that feed here, dude. You keep freezing on me.
I do?
Yeah. Or maybe I am. I don't know. Hey, Paul, I'm not trying to accuse you of anything.
No, I feel like everything was going good. But, dude, can I tell you something? My
Paul, you can tell me anything you want.
My wife does not care that we have workers coming in and, like, I need to know the schedule. She's just like, this is what it is. And I'm just like, all right, well, fuck me. I'll go fuck myself then. Okay, just tell me.
In defense of your wife, Paul, are you really going to make that schedule?
No.
She knows. She knows she has to just pick up the ball and run it over the goal line. They know. I do the same thing with my wife. I mean, am I going to be included? And then when she goes to sit down to tell me the schedule, can I talk to you for a second? I'm like, I'm trying to watch the game, you know? And then like a day later, I'm like, well, what are all these guys doing in here? It's like, I will give that. I create all my own problems in the relationship when it comes to that. And women are planners, Paul. They got a whole fucking game plan. Women are like Bill Walsh. They got all their plays called for the first half.
Yeah.
As you and I come walking out on the field, it's kind of sunny out, huh? Maybe I guess we'll throw the ball.
Dude, speaking of going back to football, did you see JJ McCarthy? Shout out to JJ McCarthy, the new quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. He did what you said was the kiss of death as a rookie in his first NFL game ever. Throws a pick six to the division rival Bears. It's looking bad. And then, dude, the kid got it together and came back and won the game, which is a really good sign for a young quarterback. So the Vikings may have a game. Yeah, that's huge.
When I was a kid, Paul, if you threw a pick six, you had like an 80% chance of losing a game. Not anymore. Game is never over.
No.
It's become baseball.
Yes.
Until you get that final out. It's like it's purely for entertainment purposes. And if you love offense, they have a league for you. I miss it, Paul. I miss the hitting. I miss the dominating defenses. And I just, I don't.
All right, ready?
It's mad. It's mad. I don't want to like shit all over the league. All right. I do this every fucking year. Let's just.
Top three defenses you've ever seen in your lifetime. Top three in your lifetime.
Oof. Obviously the 85 Bears, the fucking Doomsday defense, the Steel Curtain. I saw some good ones. I would say, dude, your fucking defense 2007 when you beat the Patriots, that front four, dude, that you had that were just, making Brady move all day. I mean, all of this fucking bullshit, too, about Eli beat Tom Brady. Did he? Eli did. Fucking helmet catch. Come on.
Yeah.
He made a couple of good throws in there, but come on, dude. Your fucking defense.
Defensive line.
At least in 2007, dude. That fucking front four, you basically had like supersized linebackers.
Yeah.
I felt like, look, I would never call anybody Reggie White other than Reggie White, but it was like you had Reggie White's 4 illegitimate children. I mean, they were all like super strong with like linebacker speed. That was a great defense. I would say the first 3 Super Bowls the Patriots won, where when we would win games like 19-17, 17-10, Teddy Bruschi, Vrabel, all of those guys.
Willie McGinnis, right?
Willie McGinnis, Ty Law, Lawyer Malloy, all of those guys were great. Those Raider defense, that that destroyed the fucking Redskins. Who were their safeties were Mike Haynes and Jesus, dude, you're just going way back. I would say those 49er defenses, that the ones that what about the years when like Dion was going back and forth from the Cowboys to the 49ers? I mean, nobody was beating those defenses, dude. They were incredible.
Jake the Snake just came in and said the 2000 Ravens only allowed 9 points per game.
Oh, Ed Reed, I'll get Ray Lewis. Oh, my apologies.
Jake the Snake coming. Yeah, dude.
But if you notice, Paul, it's all 2007 and before. Seattle had a good one there for a minute. They had a good one. They had a good defense there. I mean, listen, there was a lot of people doing roids, whatever. Seattle had a good that was a good defense too. I don't know. The 49ers had a good defense against the fucking Chiefs. They were just getting this isn't a hold on the final drive, so I don't know.
Yeah. And dude, John Elway, what's his name? Lawrence Taylor, I believe 86. I believe the 86 Giants with Lawrence Taylor and Carl Banks had a really good one too.
I would say those guys were pretty good. Harry Carson. Do you know what, Paul? I bet today's defenses are just as good as the other. It's just there's so many rule changes. They've gotten better, I feel like, with pass interference, which I'm really happy for. That they let some of that stuff go. I feel like they've gotten a lot better with that. I still, two things in sports I'll never know is was that a balk or is that a football move? I mean, catch the ball, you turn and you get hit. They're like, did he move his other foot? I don't know. He caught the ball. If my son did that, I would be applauding. It's not, you don't catch, you have to catch the ball and do 3 other things after you catch it to make it a catch.
You got to catch the ball, run 5 yards, and stiff arm, and then they'll review it.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is, but I would actually, I think that Eagles defense last year was great, but I feel like the rule changes, they don't allow a defense now to be as dominant. I mean, they used to, dude, when we were coming up, up until like the 2000s, maybe up until I'd say that Seattle defense, where it was just really like we're not going to score more than 12 points, 14. They just shut you down. They haven't let up a touchdown in the first half. Remember those kinds of defenses all year? Like I mean, like I said, I'm also a curmudgeon. I'm sure like some young kid right now is saying, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I probably don't, but.
Well, dude, the Ravens giving up 9 points per game in the 2000. They beat the Giants that year in the Super Bowl, but the Ravens giving up 9 points per game in 2000 is pretty as dominant as could be. I mean, that's unheard of. That's unheard of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ray Lewis, dude. That was
I mean, they had 2 of the best guys ever at a position on 2 out of their 3 levels. And then they had that lunatic, the guy who painted all his stuff on his face. They had 3 major there was no where are you going to go in that whole defensive zone where you're not going to run into a future fucking Hall of Famer that's one of the best to ever play the position. That's a great call, the Ravens.
Dude, when we were in Vegas for the Super Bowl and we were in that cigar lounge and I saw Ed Reed sitting over a table from us smoking a cigar, I was literally like, dude, that's arguably one of the greatest safeties to ever live. It was nuts.
Yeah, no, that's happened to me a couple times. One time I was in a cigar bar and James Lights Out Tony.
Oh,
was in the corner. I'm like, and he was the Philly shell, right? What do they call it? The shell? He used to do that shit. Dude, all they do is amazing. They lean back like this and your punch goes off their shoulder and misses your head. But my shit is like, doesn't your shoulder hurt after a while? That's still a professional boxer slugging you in the shoulder repeatedly. Yeah. Anybody who had an older brother, when you watch the Philly shell, you're kind of like, I did see here of a boxer, the way he beat it was he just beat the shit out of the guy's arms and turned him into like fucking noodles.
It's a great strategy, dude. It's a great strategy.
Mean, that's one of my favorite things in sports is those boxers that you can't hit. It is mind-boggling that you can be that fast, that a professional boxer, like standing right here in front of you, just going off, and you're doing all of this stuff. It's just like, how?
Yeah, they said like when Floyd Mayweather would do that shoulder thing, somebody had the greatest comparison. They go, it was like Mariano's cutter. You knew that that's what they were going to do, but you just couldn't. For some reason, it worked. It just worked. Dude, did you see that UFC guy, by the way? That UFC guy, the guy kicked his leg. They're sitting there like this, and the guy kicks his leg, and it was like a slap, and it just gets red and welted, and he starts limping. And then he switches up, and the guy did the same thing to his other leg, and he's literally like hobbling, and then just went down, and he tried getting up, and the guy goes, done. He couldn't, he didn't touch him up here. He just basically broke down from the knees down.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me in the UFC. Dude, if you kicked me, like the fact that they can have a professional fighter kick him right in this, like the Charlie horse.
Yeah, yeah.
And they just take it. Like, dude, I would be like, ah! That would be it. 6 months. How you doing? I'm just getting back on my feet. And they'll take like fucking 15 of those per round.
Yeah.
Those guys, those UFC fighters, boxers, professional athletes, the level of pain.
Oh, dude, Alex Pereira.
Yeah,
the heavyweight guy, Alex Pereira, the guy he was joking around in the gym with the woman in the UFC that does the announcing. So she got in gear and she's like, come on, just give me like a little kick to the calf. And he's like, no, I don't. And she goes, no, like light. No. She goes like, and dude, he did it. And she just goes, ow. Like he barely grazed her. Barely. Like it was like, he didn't even touch her. And she was just like, oh, okay.
She's still feeling it.
Okay, yeah.
She's still wearing her flats. She can't go back to the pumps yet.
All right, guys.
Are you going to watch Canelo Alvarez this weekend?
I got to be honest. Can I be honest? I'm rooting for Crawford, man. I'm rooting for Crawford. I watched the countdown to it. That guy's upbringing, and don't get me wrong, Canelo earned it, but Canelo's on a quad in his house and he's like got the glasses and this guy is like, I got to get my due. I feel, but I am going to watch it. I got a show, but I'm going to watch it after. All right. Before we bring in,
we've avoided talking about what we got destroyed on last week for long,
yes.
Dude. All right. I'm going to confess my sins. I was like Kansas City, didn't win that one. I tied with the Bills and the Ravens. I was like, I'm thinking the Dolphins are going to come out against the Colts. Wrong about that. And I think I blocked out the last one. So I don't know.
Jake the Snake. Let's let Jake the Snake come in and give us any kind of injuries before we make our picks. Jake, do you got any juice for us, Jakey?
Hey, how you doing? Mostly just the 49ers. George Kittle's going to be out for a long time. They put him on the IR, and Brock Purdy's going to be out as well. So Saints, are a really bad team, but Mac Jones will be starting for the Niners is kind of like the biggest injury.
Hey, and by the way, I don't mean to cut you off, Jake, but for all our listeners, we talked about it. You guys design it. We want an official Bill. Me and Themlis were talking about this. I don't think we told you, but I know you're down. We want somebody to design a Jake the Snake t-shirt. We want Jake's face on it. It's got to say Jake the Snake. If we have fans to design it, we will get it made, but we have to get a Jake the Snake anything better t-shirt. We have to do it.
The fact that Jake the Snake is not up in one of those NFL booths with the headsets on, talking to somebody down the field. I mean, that's what we had to lock. We had to give him the franchise tag to keep him on the podcast. The man knows the game. He's got a TV outside. He's been watching game film all week. He got some color on his face. I'm telling you, Jake the Snake. He saw we put our money where our mouth is. And that this franchise believes in him, and now he's bringing it. He's fucking bringing it.
What I love is that he got the haircut and the tan, and he goes, "We're starting the season right." And he got 3 wins, and he starts 3-1.
3-1, yeah. Well, you guys got screwed on that Denver game. I mean, my goodness,
Denver game
what was that? For those that don't know,
Paul with a pretty face, he's the brains.
All right, so Jake, all we got to worry about, Brock Purdy out, but they're playing the Saints. So that's it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Everyone seems to be relatively healthy right now. At least those are like the major injuries, for like the stars. But yeah, those something to think about for sure. There was something I wanted to ask you guys about the Bills game. Actually, I don't know if you saw this, but the Bills cut the lead they cut the lead to 7, and then they kicked. So they had made the extra point, but there was a penalty. So it moved them up to the 1-yard line, so they decided to go for 2 and didn't get it. And this is the middle of the third quarter. So they were just chasing those points the entire game. They went for 2 more times, didn't get it. They were down 2, what should have been the tie. So I don't know. What do you guys think of that philosophy to go for 2?
I saw a lot of teams this week go for 2 and not get it for a lot of times. Like I saw a lot of missed 2-point conversions. You know me, dude. I say take the point. Until you mathematically have to go for 2, in my opinion, I think you got to kick the extra point. That's just, I've always felt that way.
My opinion is it takes you 3 to 4 downs to catch it, to get a touchdown, to score a touchdown. You go for a 2-point conversion. You have to score another touchdown. You have one try at it. For some reason, because it's only 2 points, people, they get this in their head like it's this foregone conclusion. And I don't know. I get going for a 2-point conversion later in the game. The shit doing it in the first half. I think you just get as many easy points as you can. I like the direction there. Look at it. As many easy points as you can. And then in the end, if you're in a situation looking at the clock, how many more possessions you're going to get, then you do it. But like this whole fucking World Series of Poker, he's going all in. Here comes the river. 7 minutes into the game is stupid.
And I'll tell you, one of the times they went for 2, they were down 9. So they went for 2, down 9. They didn't get it. So you're down 2 scores instead of 1. I just couldn't believe it.
No.
But,
Bill's 100%
Yeah, because
right.
if
Then
you
have
kick
to
the
get
extra
another
point
touchdown.
there, then you could be down by 8 and then touchdown, and maybe then you go for 2.
Yeah,
Stupid.
they got lucky there.
Why
So
dig a hole? Why dig a hole now? Good point.
Paul, why dig a hole ever?
Why dig a hole ever?
I mean, life is hard enough as it is. I mean, what are we digging holes for? Put the
What do you
shovel
think
away. That's what I say.
What do you think? It's the first fucking hole I dug? All right, guys, before we do our picks, we got to shout out our sponsor, guys. It is BetMGM. You know that. Here's how it works with us. We have a first bet offer for everybody. You download the BetMGM app to your device, and you use our code, BURR, Burr, BURR. Very simple. You sign up, you deposit at least $10 in your BetMGM Sportsbook account, place your first wager, and receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if the bet loses. If the bet does lose, your bonus bets will be available once your initial wager is settled. Check the fine print for any kind of time limits on that. But yeah, you're not getting cash. You're just getting bonus bets. And also, we have a first touchdown. So, for example, if you like Derrick Henry to score the first touchdown, what you do is you put that player, you bet the player to do that straight up scoring first touchdown of the game. If your player scores the first touchdown, win your wager as normal. If the player scores the second touchdown, you'll get your stake back in cash. Only straight bets apply to the second chance. Any wager using a bonus bet, bonus, or other reward token is ineligible for the campaign. So there you go, guys. It is my Bill went first last week because he goes first on even years. So it was my pick.
Even weeks.
And it is my even weeks. You know what I mean? And it is my pick. And guys, I'm 0-4. What do you want from me? I got to get back on the horse. Here we go. All right, for my first pick, and I'll be honest,
I got to get out from under the horse.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but dude, and I don't mean this selfishly. In a weird way, if you went 0-4 and I went 0-4, it made history for the show because we've never done that before. And then when you caught the half a game at the end, I was like, all right, you know what? At least we didn't go 0-8.
Yeah.
All right, guys, my first pick, I was going to actually, because I want to get off the schneid. Is that the right word? I wanted to get a win early, so I was going to go Packers Commanders tonight. I just don't know, dude. That is a game where both teams to me are very similar. So I'm going to lay off that game. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't love the half a point, but I think that they clicked on a little bit at the end. They ended up beating Cleveland. I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals at home.
Why are they the Bengals? The Bengals was an girl group in the 80s. You always say, I'm going to take the Bengals. Walk like an Egyptian.
Another manic Monday. Oh. I can't wait till Sunday.
Paul's taking the Bengals. I love the Bengals.
Minus. Yeah.
I'm going to take the Spice Girls.
I got the Spice Girls -8. All right. I'll take. I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals -3.5 at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right, Paul. There's a game that I love, but it's your Giants, so I'm not going to. The Giants +5.5.
Bill, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. So you can. I'm not touching it.
Let me think about that. But there's so many other games I could pick wrong before I go to pick that one. All right. It's a weird game too. That Chargers Raiders game. Both coming off wins. Both always fuck their fans. I'm going to stay away. One of them's going to be 2-0, Paul. When was the last time the Chargers or the Raiders were fucking 2-0? That's crazy. All right. Here we go. Fuck. Yeah, well, even one of these games, I can't. I can't. I'm going to take the Dolphins. I'm betting against my team.
What?
-1.5, because no matter what, I'm going to be happy. Either we get a fucking win. I don't know. I watched this last week. I think we're going to hopefully go 500. It already seems like under Mike Vrabel, we're in a better direction or whatever. Dolphins are coming off a loss. We're playing down in Miami. I mean, those fucking guys beat us once a year when we had Tom Brady. So I just figure They're gonna get us again. It's only 1.5. Paul, I'll be honest with you, dude. I'm swinging in the dark here. I'm going Dolphins -1.5. What's their coach's name? Mike what?
Oh, oh my God.
Mike Moriarty.
No,
Mike
it's
Biletnikoff?
Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel. I think Mike McDaniel's. I think he's gonna. I don't know. He's been with that team long. Vrabel's we're still getting used to him. So.
All right, Dolphins. Dude. I'm scared, dude. I don't want to. I'm gonna take the Detroit Lions at home -6 against the Bears. Detroit's coming off a really bad loss, and I think they gotta pull it out, man. They gotta win a game at home, and I think if they're still the Detroit Lions, they should win that game. The Bears didn't show great. They let the Vikings come back on them. I'm gonna take Detroit by less than a touchdown. Or a touchdown, if you want to call it that.
All right. I like that. I'm going to take it's just too many goddamn points. I'm just going to take the Browns because they're getting almost 12 fucking points, and this is the NFL, and they're in the same division. And they scored 40 points against the Bills. So everybody's going to be like, oh, my God, they're going to fucking trounce the Browns. And for some stupid reason, the Browns are going to cover. That's the only reason why I'm doing it, Paul.
That's a great pick. That's a lot of points, dude. All right.
One of the most lopsided victories in history.
Boy, the Ravens really figured something out. 45-3.
I think they were really upset with themselves last week, and they came out and they wanted to make a statement.
Nothing is worse than when a game is out of hand.
Bill Burr has his head between his knees crying.
Isn't it the worst when it's over? Dude, I remember.
No, you know what the worst is? Is betting on the Kansas City Chiefs and they lose. And I got to watch their tippy-toe dinking dunking down the fucking field and they still don't win. That's the worst.
I might take them. But, dude, I remember 2 years ago, Ari Shaffir goes, hey, you want to come with me and Renazizi to a Giants opener against the Cowboys? I'm like, yeah. Yes. And like Renazizi, I was like, dude, I'm going to get a grill. I go to Dick's Sporting Goods. I get a grill. Renazizi's like, I'm bringing a tent. Everyone had a list. We get there 5 hours early. We have the greatest time in this parking lot for 5 hours, dude. It was 31-0 Cowboys by the second quarter. It ended up being 41-0. It was over.
Oh my God.
Dude, it was like when we went to TCU, Georgia. It was, or was it TCU? It was just.
No, it couldn't have been like that. Couldn't have been like that because we were also getting rained on in a fucking stadium that sort of has a roof, but not on the sides. And we were way up there.
It actually was drizzling.
It was raining sideways.
Yeah.
And their entire, our backside was soaked.
You know what it is? It's one of those things where it happens so quick, you're delusional. You're like, all right, this first quarter, dude. First quarter, you get 2 touchdowns right back. Right back. That's what we were doing at the
scoring all their points early, Paul. They're going to come back.
Dude, the defense figured something out. You know, when a good stop. No, they figured it out. Here
we go. Here we go. 3 and out. Fuck.
I'm going to take.
All right, what do you got, Paul?
I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers' first game in Pittsburgh against the Seahawks to win by a field goal. They're feeling good after the Jets game, and they're home. I think the crowd's going to be into seeing Aaron Rodgers. Seahawks got Sam Darnold. I'll take the better quarterback and the better coach. I'm taking Pittsburgh against Seattle -3.
All right. I'm going to take the Commanders tonight, getting 3 points against the Packers.
Whoa.
Just because I like this game, and I also like the Commanders, man. I like the direction that they're going in. They're a fun team, and I'm really happy for Washington Commander fans. They've been suffering a long time. I don't think, I don't know. I know the Packers are stacked, but they're in Lambeau. Once again, it doesn't make any sense. You figure the Packers will easily cover it, and I'm going to go with the Commanders, Paul. I don't even have a logical reason. I just want to watch the game tonight. I'm giving myself a reason to watch.
By the way, dude.
Oh, fuck. Is this going to be one of those Amazon ones and I got to fucking go through 52 portholes to turn on? When I was a kid, you just turned on the game and they didn't play Thursday.
They No, the Commanders are really good. Dude, by the way, our show, let's be fair, Bill. Let's be fair here on Anything Better. Our show has pointed out some favoritism towards the Chiefs. I got to be honest with you. Every minute of football I watched last week, I didn't see a ticky-tack bullshit call. I thought the game against the Ravens and Bills, they let them play, only calling blatant stuff. So far, it's only 1 week. So far,
well,
so
you can
good.
thank all those people on the internet that were calling them out for it.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened in the Super Bowl. They got Taylor Swift there. They got all the eyeballs. They called off the dogs. They let them play. I've said it a million times in this thing. So
hey, you said it once and you'll say it again.
You got to be careful though with the Chiefs, Paul. Okay, because you got to understand, like, they're still the pretty girl at the prom as far as the AFC, as far as money. All right, I don't think that the NFL as a brand believes in Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen yet. They're bridesmaids. All right, I just don't think that it's a lot with Travis Kelce and Taylor Dane or whatever the fuck, right? There's just a lot going on there. There's a lot of eyeballs. It's a lot of money, Paul. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. When I looked at this list, the first game that stuck out at me, and it gave me the willies, was the Chiefs getting one at home against the Eagles. And then scared Paul, 0-4 Paul, said, don't do that. Play it safe. But you want to know what? I'm the one who takes the book. I'm the one who's taking the book. Okay?
Good. I don't like 0-4 Paul. I like this Paul.
0-4 Paul scared. Throwing checkdowns.
0-4 Paul stays in his house.
0-4 Paul.
Shake it off, Paul. Sits in his backyard so his neighbors hears his fucking picks.
Yeah. 0-4 Paul gets a deep call and goes, nah, coach, why do that? Let's just dunk it down. Let's get some yards. But 4-0 Paul goes, we're going deep.
0-4 right. Paul says, I have to get up early tomorrow. I shouldn't drink this.
Oh, that's great.
But the Paul I know, I'm fine. I'll be fine.
Look, if the Chiefs go 0-2, here's the thing. The Chiefs might be going down, Bill. The era might be ending. And if the era is ending, they're going to lose this game to the team that humiliated them in the Super Bowl at home in week 2. I'm going to do it. You don't like it, do you? Oof, you just gave me the...
I just, Paul, it's a business. If the Chiefs' era is over, what do they got? You saw them trying to sell Josh Allen last night. I'm literally looking at on the Ravens game. They're showing me Josh Allen's wedding photos. It's like, what the fuck do I give a shit about his wedding for?
They really did show the vows.
What am I doing? Dude, yeah. They're trying. That to me was the nod. They're testing, going like, okay, have we ridden this horse too far? It's a business, Paul. We're in sports gambling now. They are a gambling sports book, sports league.
You think okay, Bill, if Pat Mahomes is a horse, are they taking him in the backyard with the rifle?
I would have to see the analytics on how football fans reacted to Josh Allen's wedding photos during the Bills-Ravens game to see if they are ready to walk away from Travis Kelce and fucking Madonna, Lady Gaga.
I just picture a fat bearded football fan. I just picture a fat bearded football fan holding a beer, going, "It's a beautiful picture, though. Let's be honest. It's a nice wedding. It's a nice outfit."
I was gonna root against the Bills tonight, but when I know the quarterback of the other team has truly found love, it's really hard for me. Paul, some things are bigger than the game.
You can only guess what their first song was. All right.
Hey, if you're a single quarterback, will they show you with 2 strippers giving you a fucking lap dance? Will they show that fucking picture?
You just see Lamar Jackson.
They said they shut down all the Hooters, but he found one more. Independently owned in Akron, Ohio.
Oh. All right, hold on. Let me just see if
Shout out to Josh Allen getting married. I mean, just as a football fan, I'm so glad that they shared that with me. Oh. All right, Paul, who do you got? You gonna bet on a K-pop band here, or are we gonna say a football team this time?
I'm gonna do the Chiefs getting one at home. If they go 0-2, they're in big trouble, I think.
Yeah, I like that pick just for the I'm Billy Conspiracy. I'm Billy Conspiracy.
Is that my third? Yeah.
I keep going back to that Chargers Raiders game. And I just go back to who's the better quarterback. You know? I don't like that half a point, Paul.
I hate the half a point. It'll get you every time.
I don't like my hairline. You know, There's a lot of things I don't like this way. Steelers at home, -3. I don't like that one. Paul, I'm just swinging in the dark here. I'm just betting on games I want to watch. The Bills and the Jets.
Oh,
6.5 points. The Jets
you
were
like the
competitive
Giants
last week. Huh?
I at the beginning, you said you liked the Giants game. I didn't touch it. My 4 picks are in.
Paul, I'm an AFC guy. I don't know what to tell you.
You are.
I'm an AFC guy.
You are.
Dude, how fuck? I'm gonna go. Jets getting 6.5 at home. Division rivalry. Everything tells me to take those points. 6.5 at home. Bills coming back from a wild run. I'm gonna take the Jets.
Ooh, I like it.
This is how much confidence I have in that.
That's what makes this show so fun.
When you take the Jets and the points, that's the meme.
That's great. Oh, somebody's got to make that meme. By the way,
I feel like I'm going to watch a fun game. I love the Bills. They're just a fun team to watch. I love watching the Ravens. I like watching the Eagles. Those are all fun. There's a lot of fun teams out there.
Dude, how are me and you friends? Me and you are opposite in you're AFC, I'm NFC, you're Boston, I'm New York, you're light skin, I'm a little darker.
The overlap is we're both degenerates.
Yeah.
Paul, we don't read. We put way too much importance on sports.
Yeah.
Like we talk about sports the way people talk about politics.
No, we've had discussions on sports that you would think was like we were solving the world's problems.
No, if you like graph the audio and you had to guess, is this two people talking about the Gaza Strip? Or are these two guys talking about the tuck rule?
Dude, we've had discussions about quarterbacks on the phone like they're in the war room in the Pentagon.
One of the loudest I yelled in a decade was we were talking about middleweight boxing champions in the 1980s.
Oh God. Yep. I remember. Are you going to watch Canelo Crawford this Saturday night?
Yeah.
2 of the last Mohegans, dude. Those are 2 of the last great boxers. And then boxing. Hey, then it's rough for boxing. Hey, after that, boxing might be.
Well, what about the lock, stock, and 4 smoking barrels? That fucking guy. Tyson, what's his face? Isn't he? He's good for the sport, right?
Well, dude, are you talking about Tyson Fury?
Yeah, I know he lost, but is he?
No, but I think he's old though, dude. Like, I don't think there's like Canelo and this guy were the last guys that like nobody could beat and good. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some young guns coming up, but like, and they hired your boy there. Boxing hired your boy there to save it. Your boy Dana White over there. He's kind of he's the new boxing.
That's not a conflict of interest. Like the UFC destroyed boxing.
No, dude. If you watch Countdown to Canelo Crawford, Dana White is a big part of it, and he goes, I grew up loving boxing more than anything, and he goes, and it just went horrible. He's like the best guys.
Dana, I think he did box. I think he boxed it. Well,
yeah.
What happened was a couple of those promoters and then the independent things, and it got all fucked up. And then you had there was 5 middleweight champions, the 3 of them. Then you had to try to unify the title.
Yeah.
And then they created 58 different divisions. So everybody had a title. So everything was like a title fight. And then a title fight was a big deal.
And then the best guy. Yeah. And then the best guy didn't have to fight the next best contender in boxing, which the UFC you have to, or you lose it. You'll lose the belt if you don't. Where in boxing, they could be like, nah, he's on steroids, but he doesn't want to lose. Shit like that.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I think, if you're going to bring it back, like that's Dana White's the guy to do it. It's like,
absolutely.
That's like right in his wheelhouse. And it's also great if you get a guy that knows how to run that stuff and he also has a passion and he loves boxing. It would be, boxing before Don King and all of those guys fucked it up. It was like some of the fighters out there and some of the fights that you saw were just incredible. It's been too long.
It's been, Mickey Ward and Gotti, Arturo Gotti, rest his soul. Those fights were great. Like
I'm going back to John the Beast Mugabe, Alexis Arguello,
Julio Cesar Chavez, like those, dude, even Oscar De La Hoya, like when he was a kid, like when he was like 21, 22, like those guys were, dude, Manny
Michael
Pacquiao.
Nunn, Michael Dokes.
Remember Pernell Whitaker? Sweet Pea, rest his soul. Yeah, dude. Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao fought 9 years later than their prime. It's like a guy like Dana White doesn't allow that. So I like that he's coming in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got a Monday night special, right? What do we got, Andrew?
Chargers and Raiders.
Oof. Oh, Bill. Raiders coming off a win.
Going home. Their fans are excited.
Tom Brady's
what do the Raiders do? What do the Raiders do consistently when their fans get excited?
I don't know. Put on a Darth Vader helmet?
No, they fuck their fans. Both of these teams fuck their fans consistently.
Oh, we got two. Hold on. We got breaking news here. Jake the Snake coming in saying we got 2 Monday night games. We got the Bucks with Baker Mayfield playing the Texans with a lower line, and then we got another rivalry with the Chargers and Raiders. Dude, by the way,
I gotta be honest with you, the Buccaneers and the Texans, like that's like they play in the DMZ of football for me. I don't know anything about the NFC South. I don't know what's going on down there.
They got your boy Baker.
Do you know what I know about the Houston Texans? Paul Wall is from Houston.
Paul Wall. Megan the Stallion. I'm going to tell you what. You called it last year. You were right. We both called it, but we know. Jim Harbaugh in his second year. He got a big win against the Chiefs. Justin Herbert looked amazing. I love Justin Herbert. I can
stay healthy, Paul. I like the Chargers.
I do too.
Take the Chargers money line. We own the Raiders.
Oh,
that's gotta be a leg.
Look at Jake the Snake coming in. Whoa. What do you do with Snake? Whoa, look at that. He shoots him in the foot. He tells him to go fuck himself. Good on you.
Good on you, Jake. Don't take no shit off nobody.
All right.
Tom Brady, you going to take that? What's the world coming to?
He's not playing. He's
maniac? Not playing. I was fucking joking with you. No. How do I know you're joking?
What are you, maniac? You're gonna go pick against the guy? What are you, a maniac?
What are you, some kind of sick maniac? Like he's a healthy maniac.
All right. Jake the Snake just made the pick of the game. We're gonna take the Chargers money line.
The 3.5 is a little scary. I understand the half.
Point.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are we dogs?
Chargers.
No. The Chargers are favored. We'll take the money line. Take Herbert to throw one.
Yep.
So there's 2.
How about this? What if we do? Can we just do? Is this possible to do Chargers money line, Herbert to throw 2, and we leave it at that?
It's not bad.
Or is that too much?
Could go Bowers over receiving yards. He's incredible. So it's not a bad one for the
Jake the Snake. It's your team. It's your team. And listen, this is your second year. You're not a rookie anymore. You get a say in this.
That's right. Well, if you want to throw in something from the Bucks Texans, you could do that as well. But or we could just keep it to one game, whatever you guys are feeling, because it is your Monday Night Special. And by the way, you forgot to mention the last week's Monday Night Special hit. So congrats to all the listeners that took it.
Dude, we're 1 for 1.
That's right.
So we might have not won again.
Paul, something had to hit for us last week.
I was just gonna say, we didn't have a win in the winning column, but we got
7-1, but we won you motherfuckers some money on Monday. We lost our shirts.
All right. Well, we hit the Monday night special. I like Herbert to throw one, Chargers to win the game outright, and then
Does anybody have a picture of anybody's girlfriend or wife that's playing quarterback that night so I can help make my decision?
Well, Justin Herbert is dating somebody new, so that's maybe why I got a couple more calls on Friday.
I'm fucking joking. I don't give a shit.
No,
I'm joking. I don't care what they're doing. It's none of my business.
But they aren't trying to promote it like that.
Hey, Bill, maybe Justin Herbert's the new Mahomes. Maybe that's the guy. He's got the new girl. He's got the coach in Harbaugh. Maybe that's where the tide shifts. Start seeing the Chargers get those calls by the officials. Who's the
All right,
Jake?
let's do a last pick here because I got to get on with my day.
Yeah. Who's the last? Who's the running back, Jake?
Both teams have rookie running backs. I'm not too familiar with both. But the Raiders have a great tight end. Maybe we could take him over receiving yards or something. What's his total, Andrew? There it is. Actually, it's not on there. I don't know why they're not showing him. But whatever that
took it off.
What about the first thing you said, Bowers? You want to just do Bowers?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. It's not showing it on the screen, but whatever that number is.
All right, so then let's just do this. Let's just do. You want to do Bowers or Herbert to throw two?
Let's keep it. You know what? Let's keep it Herbert to throw two. I don't want to.
You know what? If Herbert throws two, it's better odds. So we're going to do the Chargers to win, Justin Herbert to throw 2 touchdowns. Hey, listen, we're 1-0 on the Monday night special. So there you go. All right, there you guys have it. Andrew,
I like that. That was outside Paul Virzi. That wasn't 0-4 Virzi.
Okay. All right. You know better than me because I'm still shaky. Listen,
no. I liked it. You got your swagger back. I liked it.
Yeah, he said don't mess around with the Raiders. Just stick with the Chargers.
All right, so I have Cincinnati, Detroit, Pittsburgh, and Kansas City. And Bill, you have the Jets.
Oh, Bill's the Jets. I got the Dolphins. I got the Browns. I got problems, Paul. And then who else did I take? There was another. Commanders. I got the Commanders.
Oh, okay. Tonight. Got 2 AFC, 2 NFC tonight. There you go, guys. That is our show for week 2. Hopefully we do better for you this week than we did last week. But even if we don't, settle down. It's early. There you go. Use our code for the offer that we have. It is BURR, Burr. You deposit $10 in, and you'll get $1,500 in bonus bets if the bet loses. If the bet does lose, it kicks in after your initial wager and the first touchdown offer. You choose a player to get the first touchdown of a game, and you win. If that player doesn't get the first touchdown but gets the second, you'll get your cash. You'll get your stack back. As we always say, have fun with this. Bet responsibly. Enjoy your football Sunday, and let's see if anything better can turn this puppy around. We will see you next week. Monday night special, Chargers, Justin Herbert to throw 2. See you guys next week.